Hi, Aries. Welcome back. All right, guys, let's get into this and see what is going on in your energy. Spirit, give us a clear, concise message here for Aries. Wow, they're just like flying out. Okay. Okay. Huh. So it looks like you have freed yourself from something, like something that was supposed to pull you down, pull you under, and you have freed yourself. You have overcome something that was supposed to break you. I'm hearing something was supposed to break you. Looks like you're dealing with somebody who wants to control something in your life. Okay, it might be somebody that you've been avoiding this person or trying to stay away from this person, or just trying to like hold your tongue when it comes to this person. You know, turning the other cheek, just like not giving this person any of your time and energy. Why is that there? It's also wanting to come out. Okay, I'm gonna let it. Hmm. So this is like somebody in your life, Aries, that's always there. They're always trying to throw their 2 cents into every little thing that you do. There is this energy of this person feeling weak or feeling inferior, or it's like they feel like they're not important enough in your life because you're not taking their advice. You're not listening to what they're saying, or you're not, this is according to them, right? Like you're not listening to what they're saying. You're not letting them take charge, so this is like somebody that's coming toward you in a very loving manner, and they're like, well, I only want the best for you, or I know what's best for you. It's more of that energy, like I know what's best for you. You need to listen to what I'm telling you. This is what you have to do, because if not, then this and that's going to happen. If you don't do it this way, you got to do it my way. It's that kind of energy. Like, you got to do things my way. And it's like this person is always, even when you don't even ask for it, you're not even asking for their opinion. You're not asking for anything, right? But this person just comes to you and is like, oh, I don't know why you bought that Honda. You should have bought a Ford. What are you doing that for? You shouldn't have bought those tools. You need these kind of tools. And, it's like, you're not even asking them. You're not asking them for anything, you know? And it can even be down to like the smallest things, like the clothes you wear, or how you fix your hair, or how you get your beard trimmed, or whatever, right? It could be anything like that. And instinctively, something's going on with this person. Like, I feel like instinctively you're aware that this person is the person that betrayed you, but they're not letting you know they betrayed you, right? Like, they're not letting you know what's going on. But because your intuition is telling you something's going on with this person, you have emotionally distanced yourself from this person. Like, you're still around them. You can't get away from them, but emotionally you have departed from them. And I'm hearing that ever since you did this, like ever since you emotionally distanced yourself from this person, you could feel hope coming back into your life. So, and I feel like subconsciously you are aware that the biggest part of your problems was this person. you know Even though in your face they come on as, they want the best for you, but you're picking up on it. Like, that this person just wants to control you, control what you do, how you do things, you know and the further you get away from this person, I'm hearing your strength is building. Something's building in momentum. You're starting to heal, I want to say, and letting go of the the Or it could be the trauma that this person caused in you, the negative emotions that this person has caused in your life, you know. It's like you're being liberated, you know, things are coming back together for you, right? Um, and it's like you have let that dark part of your life go, right? You're letting it go. But this person is not, you know, they're not wanting to let it go. They're not wanting you to go, you know, they're not wanting you to be able to do your own thing, live your own life. You know, they don't want to let you go. It's like if you don't do what they want you to do, then this person wants to come and hurt you. But not in the way that you're going to know it, right? Like this is something that they do that their portrayal is more of a behind your back kind of energy, not in your face, but instinctively you know that this person is the cause of many of your problems and has been for years possibly, you know. And it's like, yeah, but you're letting go of all that, you know. And that's the thing, you're letting go of all that. You're actually in this energy of getting something started for yourself. And it's like the more you move away from this person, the more this person, I'm hearing like they can't keep your name out of their mouth, you know. They can't keep your name out of their mouth. It's like, you know, they're, I want to say to the point where they could be obsessed, you know, they just can't stop, you know. And people around them are like, you know, why do you keep talking about Aries? Like, what's wrong with you? You know, why are you so obsessed with Aries, right? And it's because they feel like they have invested in something in you, right? Like they feel like they have invested in you. They feel like they have put time and energy into this, into whatever it is that they're trying to do here, right? And even though you can distance yourself from this person cannot get you out of their head, you know. Oh, they're so angry. They're so angry. You ended a cycle, definitely. You ended a cycle and you started a whole new chapter in your life. And the thing is that this person doesn't have no control over it and they don't know what to do about it. This person is claiming that they took on a lot of responsibilities for you, or they did a lot for you. They're claiming that, you know, they bent backwards for you. You know, they might have paid your bills or something like that, or they let you live with them. You know, they're claiming, you know, whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. You know, it's just what they're claiming. They're claiming, like, you know, you were this huge burden for them, you know, and they did so much for you, you know, too much. You know, like they did too much for you, right? You caused a lot of stress in their life, and they were always you know, getting burned out because they were always around you, you know. And this is the stuff that they're telling people, you know. This is the impression that they're giving people, that, you know, having you around was very overwhelming, you know. And they were always like taking on more than they can handle with you, you know. It's that kind of energy. So it's like it's okay, so they're trying to say like you put a lot of pressure on them, okay? So basically, I'm getting like they're trying to turn things around, and it's because you walked away. Well, you haven't. It doesn't show that you physically walked away yet, or maybe you have already, but specifically your emotional side. You're emotionally have you have walked away from that person. You have distanced yourself from them emotionally, right? Which usually emotionally equals physically eventually, right? So maybe you've done both already, right? So this person is claiming like they neglected themselves and they couldn't leave you behind, and whatever. They couldn't leave you behind, you know? And they neglected themselves. They neglected their own needs for you, okay? And it's because you have distanced yourself. And this is something that this person is doing and saying and claiming because they already planned it. Like, if you did this, they were going to do that, and if you did that, they were going to do this. So this was already planned out before you even started distancing yourself. Like, they already knew what they were going to do before you did it. Okay, like when they were trying to control you and give you advice, and they were like stabbing you in the back every time you turned around, right? And they were doing all these things to hold you down and to prevent you from like getting some kind of success in your life, or getting some kind of getting into a new relationship in your life, okay, or meeting somebody new, right? They were like trying to prevent you from being able to have this connections, right? So they already knew, like, okay, if Aries gets smart and Aries figures out I'm the one that's been, preventing them from getting what they want here. If Aries figures it out, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell people these things. I'm gonna spread rumors, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna turn the tables. They already knew what they were gonna do. It was all planned out from the beginning. Like, you know what I mean? Like this person, they're so manipulative. They're so manipulative that even in the future they're trying to like plan out which scenario that you would try to go into. This way they can like figure out a way to trap you, or at least make themselves look good using you, right? Like using you as a stepping stone to make themselves look good to maybe a certain kind of people. Doesn't have to be family or friends, but it could be, right? Hmm. There's something about somebody moving home or moving to a town. Huh. Okay, maybe you moved to a small town, or maybe you moved home, or something like that. There's something about that here. Maybe that's for confirmation. Yeah, they're saying that they were overworked. You overworked them. They need a break. Okay, so like you're not hanging out with this person anymore, right? And they're telling people like, oh, it's for the best because I really need a break here. I need to get some rest here. I can't get rest because Aries is around. I really needed this. I needed to feel rejuvenated. What's funny is that this person is like claiming like, they needed a break from you. They needed a rest from you, right? But they're not taking a rest. Instead, they're working harder. You know what I mean? Like they're working harder now. They're not taking that rest, but they're claiming that they needed that rest. It's like this person is actively looking for people who will listen to them, who will be their puppet. That's what I'm hearing. Like they're looking for people who will be their puppet. Hmm. So they're making it seem like they took a rest, they took a break from you, and now they're coming out of that energy. Yeah. Now, somebody here might be like getting back into dating after a really long break. So, this person might not be somebody that you're romantically connected to, you know what I mean? So, like you're like getting back into the dating game, and this person knows it. Like it's like a jealous friend knowing that, you're going back into the world again, or yeah, like you're no longer in isolation anymore. You're no longer in hermit mode anymore. And now you're like, maybe you've done something, you've lost some weight, or you know, changed your wardrobe, or you did something differently, and now you're like ready to mingle again, and you're, you're ready to get out there and meet new people and stuff like that. And this person's very aware of it. They know that you're ready for this. Hmm. It's like you're getting ready to make things happen for yourself, and this person's aware of it and they don't like it. You're not going to just sit around and wait for something to come towards you, or somebody to come toward you. No, you're going to get up and go towards somebody else, and this person's aware of it. So For one of you, I do feel very strongly like this could be like a jealous friend or a jealous, maybe a family member, right? Hmm. And it's like the more that they see you going in that direction, the more and more this person feels like they're losing control, you know? And there's this energy of, like their immaturities coming out. They're becoming more and more immature. Sorry, my phone is ringing. I hope you don't hear it. Let me see if I could turn it off. Okay. Um, there's like something here where this person's feeling like, you should wait. Why are you doing this? Or you should yeah, this is what they want to tell you. If they haven't told you, this is something that they want to tell you. Like, you should wait. You shouldn't do this now. This is not the right time. This is not the right time to be mingling with people or going out or hanging out at places or anything like that, right? This person is like trying to dictate what you do and who you talk to, and it's like it's them. They're not ready for this, right? This change. So if you're not putting yourself out there to dating, then you're doing some kind of change. There's a change here that this person can't control. It could be like dating, or it could be just you're meeting other people, like making friendships that they don't have control over. Okay, it could very well be that as well. Like, you're going out there and meeting people. Maybe you're not dating necessarily, but just getting out and making new friends. Putting yourself out there and making new connections. So yeah. And something about that is like this person's looking at it and they're like, they can't control this situation, and you're dealing with somebody who could be very, like a dictator, like, don't do this, don't do that, and do it this way, and don't do it that way. And you know what I mean? Somebody who's very, authoritative and selfish, and, everything is their way, that kind of energy, very manipulative energy. Hmm. It's like this person's ego is huge, right? So it's like you should only need them. I'm hearing like you should only need them. You should only want to be around them. You should only listen to them. It's their ego. They have that huge ego, and it's like if you're not gonna feed into their ego, that means you're gonna go off and feed into somebody else's ego. Like, what? But I mean, that's the energy I'm getting from this. Like, you're gonna go off and make new connections with people and feed somebody else's ego, Aries. Uh, you are going to meet new people, though. Okay. I am seeing some new people come into your life. Right. I am seeing a new beginning here. Okay. I'm seeing something good here because we do have the Four of Wands coming out. So maybe your intention is not to necessarily meet a romantic partner, okay? And, that's good. But it looks like you are going to build a bond with somebody here, and you might be moving in with this person, romantically or not. Maybe this could be a roommate situation, right? But it does look like there's going to be a celebration here. And it does look like this person over here appears to be in this fight or flight energy, okay? They're in this fight or flight energy. Like, they feel like they need to fight, or they're going to have to run, or they're going to have to do something. This person feels like they're going to be completely left out. The competition here, they could feel like they need to compete with you. At the same time, compete with other people that are around you, people that are taking your attention, you know? It's like this person feels like they're on the outside looking in. Okay. Tell me more about the judgment in reverse. Okay. This person is going to go to a earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. And they're also going to go to an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. And it's like they're going to push their backwards way of thinking, their opinions on these two people. Like they're going to really push these two people to feel like they need to compete with you, or they need to compete with the new person that's in your life, right? This new friend that you're going to make, or this new bond that you're going to make. And it's like they want to push these two to feel competitive, either you or against them, or maybe both of you, okay? I feel very strongly it's the person that's coming in, like your new person is coming in. Like this person wants to push some kind of false ideas or false opinions on these two. So they're going to try to turn these two into karmics. I'm hearing that this person wants these two people to specifically doubt you, or did doubt your intentions, and they want like some kind of conflict between you and these two people. They're trying to build a conflict here. Tell me more. I'm hearing like this person's gonna try to twist something around, something that happened in the past. Like they're gonna try to twist something around and make you the culprit of something that happened in the past, like a long time ago. Or for one of you, this is something that happened when you were a child, right? Or a very young person. And like they're gonna turn it around. It was a time when you were like doing something, or you were doing something loving, you were doing something caring, you were like giving back to your community. Feeding the homeless is one thing that's popping in my head. Like you were doing something that was genuinely heartfelt, genuinely something that you really wanted to do to help people or help somebody. And this person's going to take it and just twist everything around here. And they're bringing it up in such a way like it was such a negative thing that you did. And the reason for that is to make these two like feel aggressive towards you, negatively aggressive, right? Like bringing up old stuff or something like that. So this is another thing that this person is planning. It's like if they can't control you, then they need to destroy you. You know, that kind of person. And it's because their ego, Aries, their ego is huge. Like, how dare you have other friends other than me, I should be the only person you listen to, right? And what's so funny about this, and it makes me want to laugh, is that they act like they have their whole life figured out. Like they have everything figured out, and their life is so great, and you know what I mean? And it's not. Their ego is great. It's like the huge, huge, huge thing around that they carry around. But other than that, their life is not great. But they want to make you think that their life is so great. They want people to believe that their life is so great because they want people to listen to them and do what they want, right? And everything that they want is selfish. And it's like, yeah, they're punishing you. They're punishing you for having your own opinion. They're punishing you for healing. They're punishing you for being able to walk away and just move on with your life without yelling at them or screaming at them or causing a conflict between you and them. Like they're angry because of your maturity, the way that you handle yourself and the way that you're able to just dust yourself off and make new connections. You know, People get angry about those things, and this person is one of them. Mm. Somebody here might be having like a homecoming party. You know how like when you get a new house or a new apartment or something, like sometimes people have like a, what's it called, a new homing party, right? Ooh, I gotta look that up, find out if that's the right word or not. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like when people come together and they're like, "Oh, I got a new house," or "I got a new apartment, and this is where I live, and I'm throwing a little party. Come on over." You might be doing that, and when you do that, it's gonna start the like this. It's gonna trigger. I want to say this problem with this person. The fact that you're able to do that, the fact that you're able to even throw a party without asking their permission, it's like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the world, for this person. Hmm. All right, I'm going to find out what is going on with this new person. Let's see what came out. The sun is coming out. The king of cups is coming out. What else is coming out here? Should I take this one? Let's see. The knight of swords. This new person that's coming into your life is going to make you very happy, Aries, okay? Whether it's romantic or just a friendship or, just having a really strong bond with somebody, y'all are going to be really happy with each other. Like, this is somebody that you're going to be able to lean on, somebody that can lean on you too, right? It's a two-way street, right? But this is going to be somebody who's going to like relieve you of stress or relieve you of things that have gone wrong in your life. Like, this is going to be somebody that's going to be very genuine, somebody that says what they're going to do, just a very upright, upstanding person. So it seems like this person that wants to control you so badly, that might be another reason why they want to compete with this person because they're going to see that this person is a very, down to earth kind of person. They're not going to like it. They're not going to like that this person's a real person. I want to say a real person. Um like a genuine person, right? Yeah. You're going to be so happy with this person. The sun is coming out. It's like you're going to be able to breathe and be happy and cheerful and not have somebody come and like tell you, "Oh, why are you happy? You shouldn't be happy." And I feel like that other person has done that to you, okay? And this new person is not going to be like that at all. This new person is going to be happy when you're happy. So it's going to be a healthy relationship. So what I'm hearing is this new person is going to be somebody that's just going to help you heal, help you smile, help you have a good time. Life is short. We got to have a good time. You know what I mean? That is the truth. Life is short. It's time to have a good time. Do what you got to do to have fun. And I think you're going to have a lot of fun with this new person. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of love between you and this person. You know? Yeah, that's what's coming out, Aries. You have a new person coming towards you. This person's going to change your life for the better. I'm hearing you're going to be very happy with this person, and this other person that's around you. I don't know who it is. It could be romantic. Whoever this person is going to be very bitter about this situation. Bitter about you meeting a new person and bringing that person into your life, living with that person because it does look like you might be living with that new person. If not, then you're going to be celebrating or throwing a party or something like that, okay? And you might be inviting that person to that party, okay? And this other person's going to be pissed. And they're going to be lying about you. They're going to be like painting that horrible picture of you. So just be aware. Anyways, Aries, this is what's going on. A new person's coming into your life. Let me see. Yeah, and I feel like that person's just gonna be continuously doing what they do. All right, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You take care. This remember that this could be a past reading. It could be a future reading, okay, or it could be something that you're going through right now at this moment. So do take what resonates. Leave the rest for somebody else. Y'all take care, guys. Bye bye.